Texas, Texas, Texas. I gotta tell ya, I'm getting a little sick of Texas. This is the third time that you'll be seeing this on the channel, hopefully. And this is probably the sixth time that I am running a Texas race this week to try and get a video up. We had some wrecks in the truck series. I think we had one wreck. This marks 2 wrecks now in Gen 4. That's kind of a historic high. And both times it was just people running into the back of us. Once off a restart, that was the first one, and I just pretty much just quit immediately because the car was undrivable. And then the one after that, what was it? We were pitting in, that's what happened, yes. I announced I was pitting in, and the car behind didn't realize it was us, even though I said on the voice chats that I was pitting in. And, I mean, you gotta think, you know, if you're entering turns 3 and 4, and someone says they're pitting in on the chat, you would just check on your relative to make sure that you are not behind him.
One lap to green.
But he didn't, and then even after I was slowing, he didn't jump to the outside. So we got rear-ended there too, and we didn't get the meatball, but it was, we could not take the turns with the damage we had. It was, we must have had spoiler damage or something. Like, we basically had 0 speed in the corners, so I just DC'd, and that was literally the last race. So we are down to 2,000 again. We're just trying, it seems like we hit a wall here where right around 2,200, my luck just starts changing. I don't race any differently. I always try to just, you know, stick it in the corners, run my tire saving lines, and generally be pretty aware of the things going around me, around me. You know, sometimes you it doesn't matter, you know. It is what it is. I don't care about my I rating. I'm just trying to LARP as a NASCAR driver, you know, live out a childhood dream or something like that. But the you know, the rank to tell me that I'm good at what I do is just a secondary bonus, you know. It's not even that high. We're sitting at 2K. I'm not the next Dale Jr. or fucking, who has the most wins? Jeff Gordon. Fucking Jimmy Johnson. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't remember the GOATs. At least GOATs of this era. Anyway, we're gonna chill out here. We're starting 14th, which is honestly further up than I would like to start on these cars. People tend to get a little crazy, and I mean, it's a very tough car to drive. A lot of horsepower. Oh my god. Speaking of, I'm gonna wreck someone under caution here. I'm a lethal weapon. But, oh my. Let's see if there's anyone I know in here. It'd be pretty cool. No. No one I know. 20 car field. I'm hoping that we can finish in the top 10. I'd love to gain back some of this I rating that I keep losing. But yeah, whatever. Pace car's off. We're gonna take it nice and chill. At least on this first restart. While it's double file. We're gonna run probably bottom the whole time. It just feels really good off the bottom. I know the cutback line is technically... Okay, we got someone getting loose. Looks like they're gonna keep it on the track, and now we will have a big run, and we're not going to go anywhere with it other than what we were already going to do. And we're going to run on this outside, so that way we can sail past everyone and collect some free spots. And now we want to be running the cutback line. And these guys in front of us, they are moving. So I might run bottom to save some tire, but I'm not sure. I mean, if we keep running these lap times, we are gonna cook our shit. Looks like they're fighting ahead, so potentially if we just run bottom, we can perchance get some draft here and sort of catch up since they're all bunched, but they're single file again, so maybe not. We'll kind of have to play that one by ear. 22 setting the fastest lap. 29.0. Holy, that is a heater. I know you get that by running this midline here and then driving down the track. But we're not going to be doing that. It's worked out okay for us. We're already green on iRating here in 11th. So that's pretty huge. I think we can get some more spots over the course of this run too. We're starting pretty far up compared to what I usually do. Last race I was driving from the back and we made it all the way to 7th place before being obliterated. But hopefully this race goes green to white to checkered with a pit stop in between, and we can not die during that. That would be pretty swell. Oh, we got someone getting loose there. He's going to hit the inside wall. Not going to cause a caution, though, as he doesn't come back up onto the track. That was a little scary. Very easy to do in these cars. Like I said, lots of horsepower, lots of opportunity to get loose. I'm going to take the cutback line because I want that draft. And I want to push just for like a couple laps or so. Our laps are almost getting to about 30 or so at this point. Wow, they are running real fast up there. They gotta be entering the corner harder or something. I always check my tires after these runs, and I find that my front right is significantly less worn than the right rear, so I bet I can afford to enter the corners harder than I do. Yeah, that kind of feels like I'm burning up stuff when I do it there, though. I want to stay up with this group at least. Seems like the top 5 are all kind of checking out at this point. But we can still gain some spots off of these folks here, so we'll probably hang out and start chilling behind them. Especially now that we have our draft again. I'm going to start running bottom. Looks like all these guys are too. I believe that's the line you want to run if you want to save tire, is just bottom, bottom. Apparently not, though, because that's not what they're doing out of 3 and 4. But we get good enough runs. 8 seems like he's doing everything he can to stay up. His car is just kind of unsettled a little. I don't know, it just doesn't, it's giving off like pushing vibes. I don't know. We'll have to see if he ends up falling off or not. But we're just hanging out. We're cruising. Cars behind are gaining, but that's fine. I know everyone in front of us feels like we're saving at this point. But we're just gonna run our line and hang out. So while we're chilling out, I hope your New Year's was good. This is gonna probably come out on the 2nd since we already posted a video today that was scheduled. I wasn't sure if I was gonna record one today or not, so I scheduled one just in case. But oh yeah, my New Year's was good. My resolution was this channel, so hopefully we stick with it. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm already playing this game anyway, might as well just document what I do, you know? But yeah, it was a good time. Had a gathering at a friend's house, 2 a.m. Taco Bell run. I was the designated driver. And then drove home this morning and had to stop on the highway because my friend needed to puke. But it was his car, so nothing got dirty, but even if it did, I wouldn't have had to deal with the consequences, or at least not longer than the drive would have been. These guys are really moving behind us, and 8's going to get into the wall, which is going to put us in an awkward spot in this corner. Maybe we should speed it up just a little bit, but we're only 15 laps in, so like we're not burning up our stuff 15 laps in. We're just hanging out. We're getting a little loose on that entry though, so maybe we should back off. Looks like 14 behind us might be getting a little loose at this point. We're right around the point where we're going to start seeing gains from saving, and I know everyone in front of us is, so we're not going to see it to them. But 8 I don't think has been saving. He's looking a little loose and jumping all sorts of ways. We're going to stick a nose under him and see if we can make it stick. Awesome. We gave him a lane. 14's going to follow us through. Wondering if potentially we were saving a little better, though, than the guys in front of us, because I do feel like I'm catching him. 14's going to get a... Oh my god, we're in the wall. Holy. And let's get to the bottom. That was a little terrifying. I wasn't really paying attention there. I was trying to give 14 all the space he could ever need, and he... I think he just came... I don't know if he came close to us, or if I was just that far to the outside, but I think it was because I had a little bit of a loose moment too. Either way, we're all good. Still chilling in the top 10. It's kind of what we want to see. Need to use more of this throttle to rotate the car. We are absolutely understeering at this point, so always wait. So I always look for that like weight shift, you know. If you see it, you'll see it, but it's like pretty subtle. Yeah, there it is. I think we might be able to get some spots from the guys in front of us. We're not quite as fast as the 14, but we are gaining on them for sure, especially now that they're fighting and taking suboptimal lines. We were almost hitting that wall again. We need to stay away from that. Now that they're single file, though, it'll be interesting to see if we can keep up. Got a gap to the car behind. I thought they were catching us, but I think they've entered a battle. Well, the 5's going to get a questionable exit off of that. So we're going to move up. Halfway to the pit window here. Well, I guess actually the pit window's coming up in not that long. Oh, 5's going to get into the wall. Sorry, not 5, 7. Me and I just don't know numbers. I should read more. But I was going off of what was on the back of his car, so it's hard to see that number sometimes. Yeah, almost ready for that pit window. We're going to stay out as long as we can. It is definitely beneficial to... Someone always messes up the green flag pit stop and then you're a lap down. We just don't want to do that. Plus, we kind of want to be as far away from people as possible. I don't know. Seems like we're actually not doing too shabby on terms of tire saving, though. So we're burning up our right rear a little bit more as time goes on. We got another guy in the wall behind us. The inside wall. Getting a little loose off of turns, too. Very, very easy. This car's all about riding right on that edge. You want to be just pointed your nose just a little bit in. You know, slip angle. We are going 3 wide here. Holy. 3 wide for a battle to, what is this, 7th place? 6th place? That's going to let us catch up. He's sliding up into the guy in front of him. We are not going to be able to take our momentum anywhere. That is fine with me. I'd rather get through the corner safely than cause an accident. We are going to run the bottom, though. And we're going to try our best to get by these guys cleanly. He's going to go all the way up into the wall. Please don't come down. Holy. They almost about took each other out there, but we're by. And let's go see if we can grab some distance back from the car in front. As he is made out with probably between 2 and 3 seconds of time off of getting by those guys there. And they're slowing the guys behind us too, which is good for us. We're moving up in the world here. About 7 laps into our, or like 5 or so laps really, and the pit window will open. I think we hold, yep, there it is, actually. So if you want, you could go in, but you're gonna run really long on your second set of tires. We are not planning on doing that. We at least want to split it in half. If a caution comes out, obviously we're gonna go in. That's what we love to hear, pulling a gap to the cars behind. I think we might be catching this guy in front of us ever so slightly. But these tires are going to be absolutely melted by the time we get to lap 40, so we should probably take care of them. I'm pushing a little bit because I do want this position, but we'll just keep running bottom. We're getting more loose moments here, so maybe we'll start running this line. Definitely gives you good exits, but sacrifice a lot on entry. We'll see what this does for us here. Holy. Yeah, I'm not sure about that line. I feel like it just gives you more on throttle time and burns up your stuff more. I don't know. We're losing to him doing that, so I'm gonna go back to running bottom. Well, we're losing to him doing this too. I think he just decided to go in these last couple laps of the stint. That's alright with us though. We're sitting a pretty decent 7th place. That's back up to where we were last race. If we have a good green flag pit stop, we might even be able to maintain this. And it's all about, you know, when the cars go in. But this is what I love to see. Oh my gosh, he's in the wall. 22 lap car. I think he might have been trying to move over for the 4 car and then just got a little loose. But I bet he's not really feeling the tires right now, or not rocking with how the tires feel on his car. We were going to get a crazy run. We were going to go under you. Seems like everyone is running the top line. I don't blame them. It gives you crazy exits. But we're still good on bottom, though. We are kind of chilling here. Interesting. Like, we gain a lot of time on corner entry here. He obviously gets a much better exit than us. I'm not sure if we're netting time. We've kind of just been staying pretty stagnant. But this is what we want to see, though. We do want to be on an island going into this pit stop window here. And we will... I don't think anyone's gone in yet, which is nice. Last race, everyone was pitting on lap 30, which I think is pretty questionable. 30.5. We did run faster than that last lap, so potentially we have some pace here, but very clearly I think everyone in front of us all has pace at this point. Coming up, I don't know. Oh, 4's getting in the wall. You don't need to maximize your entry that much, I find, but maybe you do. If you're running the high line or something, that's going to give us some much needed distance, and maybe, just maybe, we can use the draft to run this line to go faster when we are not getting the exits that he is. You'll have to see about that one. Yeah, we're definitely gaining on him now. I hope he doesn't have too much damage. That would really suck. Looks like people are going in for stops, though. I saw someone down there. Not sure if that was the leader. Actually, it would have told us if it was the leader. We are right on 4's door. He's gonna go low. And it's very obvious at this point. Oh, we almost did the same thing. Oh, maybe we should open up chat real quick. Just to, you know, for the future. I should have known. Slowing down in 3 and 4. It's about time. We're gonna stay out like 1 or 2 more laps. Just because everyone's gonna go in at the halfway point. We want to make sure no one's wrecking. Bang, that's halfway. That guy had a moment. I see a tire rolling around. I think he's missing one. So, he is dead. Car behind's closing the gap. I think potentially this guy is on clean tires. No, that wouldn't work. 4 is going in. And we are going to go in this lap. Here's everyone in front of us. I believe this is one of the guys who was really out there. We really want to be ahead of this car who just went in, that yellow one. He was behind us. Alright, we're going to slow down. Not really sure. There we go. That's not a great pit stop, but it will get the job done, that's for sure.
Fucking hate the pit road exit.
True.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're good. We can slow down too. Just, no need to maximize it. We're going to be top 10 no matter what here. The standings is predicting that we're going to do, or cycle out to 11th here. We'll see how true that is. Now 12th.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining.
Now 13th. Interesting. So that might not have worked out for us. Actually, but we have a couple people who haven't pit yet. Once this all cycles out, we'll see though. Because yeah, this 19 car definitely hasn't pit.
Car inside. Still there at the bottom.
Yeah, you're not pitting. Or you haven't pit if we're going that crazy on you on the outside. We're gonna start our save game right now. Just because we can. We'll see who we pass and who we don't. So this is actually 4th place in front of us. But I think he's gonna cycle out to be further back once we cross the finish line here. That's another guy in front of us going in. Let's see, what do we gain? We're up to 12th off that. That's huge. I'm hoping that this all goes green and that we gain all of the spots back. But who knows? We'll have to see how things shake out. There's a lot of people in the pits at this point. No spots off of that time by. Oh, 1 spot off of that time by, actually. Leader's finally pitting. Holy. Pulling away from the car behind, that's what you want to see. Hitting in. Let's see what we come out to. I believe that's going to be a 10th for us. Not too shabby. 8th and 9th place are jumbled on the relative. I wonder why that is. I think they went by pit road that way too. Interesting.
The car in front is pitting.
Car in front's pitting. There's 7th place. I'm not sure if we should be. Pretty much everyone should have gone through. So we must have had some pretty bad stops if we're this far back. We lost 2 spots off of those green flag pit stops. Interesting, interesting. Well, maybe another one. Surely we haven't gotten our lap back already. Like, I guess I don't know where people are. But the way it's looking right now, I mean, maybe all the spots will come back. Who knows? If they do, that'd be pretty sweet. Because then we can just save to the end, and if anyone comes up behind us, we'll be able to prevent them from doing anything. What are we running right now? 29.6s? So, the only way that you're still... The only way that we have a spot right now, or that we don't have our last spot, is if the one car hasn't pit yet. Which I just don't believe. Well, we are doing all sorts of awful things to our tires by letting go of that gas. We got 2 lappers up here. And 7 just went in. Okay, so there's our last spot. We are now officially going to be... we're officially going to be back where we were. So that's pretty hype. So it's all about just saving so that the guy behind can't do anything when he catches up eventually. Because I don't think we're going to catch 6th place and 5th and all that. They're just a little too far, maximized a little too much. Would love if the 21 car maybe left us a lane here. They're gonna push a little. Car behind is gaining right now as we are stuck behind this 21 car. Let's run the line. That was pretty bad, actually. '21 is pushing like crazy, actually. That's fine. We will just sit behind him and go back to what we were doing. If he wants to run fast now. More than okay with me. 14. Seems like he had a bit of a bad run, actually. Wonder what's going on. Maybe a bit of damage. I really don't like how inconsistent the 21's line is. Our exit's going to be compromised just a little bit. That's okay. The 8 car seems kind of happy to be running where he's running right now. I think he's saving too. There's a long way to go left in this race, so really no need to be pushing. Thought this lap car was going to be holding us up, but not quite. I need to get a little bit more on throttle here. We are pushing just a little bit through the center of the corner. There we go. Yeah, we have a lot of right rear to burn, I can tell, so we need to be more aggressive. Our right front seems like it might be compromised just a tad, so we'll focus on getting good exits. Yeah, we want to not go full throttle, but just enough to really rotate that car. I'm used to tracks with a little bit less banking, where that sort of sweet spot for getting the car to rotate on the right rear is more like 50% throttle, you know? Yeah, there we go. We're getting good rotation now. That's what we want to see. It's going to let us run faster lap times too. Looks like full throttle is actually the correct amount of throttle for us right now, so I think we might have been saving a little too much, because we're 20 laps into a run, and we can still go full throttle. That is actually kind of crazy now that I'm like feeling it. It's gonna let us run pretty quick though here all the way to the end. And potentially we could find that number 4 spot. Or number 4 car, I mean. I'm gonna try for it. He was dying off last time. We are gaining on him. We got 20 laps to make it happen and some pretty good tires since we saved 20 laps of this run. Oh, the rotation not quite working there. We are pulling away. That's what we want to see. We are catching the car in front too. But we gotta wait in this corner to go full throttle at this point. Just a little bit, because the car's just not quite as loose as I want it to be. But we are getting good drives, and we are catching. So we'll just make the best of it. We'll drive around it. Getting a little loose on exit now, going full throttle. So, oh, and we don't want to be turning sharp on that front stretch. That's not what we want to do. Getting a little loose on exit there as well. But we're making good time. We're gaining about half a second per lap right now on the 4 car, I think is what I'm reading, which is kind of crazy. Wonder if anyone else is on the table. I kind of didn't think we were going to be gaining spots that quickly, but turns out we are. Potentially we could go grab 5th place, but I think he's a little far unless he starts making big mistakes. Seems like we got a bad exit there and we didn't really make any progress to the 4. But yeah, we were absolutely cooking off those corners. We just gotta slow down enough to where the car actually rotates on throttle and we're good. Yeah, 1.1 made up 3/10. Oh my god, we're wrecking. Threading that needle. Holy. I thought we were cooked. We, ooh. That is some riveting stuff there. There's the 4 car. 21 has to get by us. I don't think he shouldn't be by us because he wrecked. He was involved in that for sure, and we gotta, whatever. That's kind of frustrating. Especially because he's a lap car. It's going to drop him back.
Dang.
21, you got to get by us. We're in turn 2 right now.
Catch that 4 car.
I'm on pit road.
Gotcha. Alright, well that fucking sucks for our pit strategy here. But
Catch that 12 car.
we'll get a little bit ahead of this guy to do this and really maximize that and
Pit box in.
don't want the possibility of being passed.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we're chilling. Obviously, we're taking tires. And it's going to be a 10-lap run, so might as well burn up our stuff. It's going to be a pretty deep double-file restart. There's going to be a lot of lapped cars. I can't imagine.
Okay, punch it.
I don't know. It's going to get sketchy. I mean, it's already sketchy there. So those lap cars are just killing each other.
Line up, single file. Catch up, 23.
So if we stay out of trouble, that's going to be the key. We do stand to lose, I believe, up to... Let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, 11th place is the worst we can finish if we keep it clean.
One lap to green. Pass up, 23. Car.
Which we probably passing the 23 here. Let's get up to where we need. Oh, we're in 6th. I see.
Pass up, 18. Car.
Passing the 18. But hopefully these lap cars just kind of let us by. And we get some clean restarts here and people don't try to screw each other over. But if they do, you know, it is what it is. Tire saving's really not going to work here. We gotta go full beans in these 10 laps. Not what we wanted to see, because that's not really the style of driving that I am comfortable with.
Get ready.
But
Going green.
we'll just... We know the outside works, and if you can, you cut it down as much as you can. Even if someone's under you, you squeeze them,
The pace
and
carries in.
that's usually enough. Looks like we're starting behind the lap cars here. Car behind us, kind of eager.
Got 10 laps to
We're
go.
getting some pretty good starts here. Car is going to spin in front of us, and that is going to bring out
Car
a
inside.
caution. Nope.
Stay high.
Holy.
Clear inside.
That is absolutely unfortunate. He died and lost a wheel. I know those restarts get pretty tough. Car behind us is,
You're back in fifth.
it feels a little weird here. He's faster than us, but I don't know if he knows how to get by.
You're losing on the car in front.
We're losing on the car in front. I know, I'm not fast. We are top 5 here. Oh right, because the car died in front of us. He's gonna get an amazing drive off this corner. I don't know how he's doing that. That's impressive stuff.
Clear.
We got a lap car behind us. I'd appreciate if he didn't really get into the mix here. But he's probably driving for position.
Outside, clear.
Holy, the car just feels so strange right now. I'm not sure what's happening. I wonder if it's aero or what have you. But I'm just feeling all sorts of weirdness. Like, I'm getting tight and then I'm getting loose and... Alright, this lap car is gonna move right in front of us. Just in time to
Clear outside.
give us a questionable entry. He's gonna ruin the exit of the guy in front. Thank you, 5. He's a paid actor. I actually, I'm in cahoots.
Car outside.
He's gonna compromise our exit just a little bit, but not as much as 11 before. 5 to go. We're just looking to maybe see if we can snatch a spot here if someone wrecked each other, but we're pretty much good. I don't think anyone's gonna catch us from behind. Holy cow, you can really get on throttle with that line. You are so fast. Full throttle here. We are just absolutely running. Screaming around this track. Not quite waiting for it to turn down enough there, and we get a little bit of a moment. 7 car kind of catching us. This lap car is going to make it hard for us to run fast. I wish he wasn't doing this to us, and he's going to side draft us. Thank you. Go ahead and go around, I suppose. Sure, you're driving faster. I don't care. Just stay ahead of me, man. He's getting pretty good drives off that corner. And he's going to tap the wall. And... Ay, why is it always right in front of us, huh? The wreck happened in front of us, which I'm amazed we got through with 0x. All sorts of craziness. All sorts of craziness. White flag. The next flag ends the race. And I don't think we're going to be able to catch the guy in front of us unless he has a huge mistake. But he has enough of a padding that he can kind of just chill. We're not making up a full second of time here in this last corner, no matter how easy he takes it. And that's going to be the race. That's a pretty good one. Glad we didn't have to do a green-white checkered. Glad we got a 0x, and I'm glad I finally am done with Texas for this week. 6 races this week on Texas. Finally. Well, that was a pretty good one. I'm pretty happy with where we finished, and the incidents were pretty few and far between. We don't really need to check them all out. We pretty much saw everything that happened. I mean, we watched every single person who hit the inside wall in this race. I think we got to see all of them do it, and then we saw the one major wreck that caused a caution, and then we saw everyone hit the wall in front of us. So yeah, no real action that we missed. And I'm gonna go take the thumbnail, and I will be right back to show you these awesome numbers. Gained some pretty cool safety rating there, much needed after our incident in our last attempt at recording this video. With the 2 I rating gains and losses, it kind of evens out to about the same. I think we're slightly lower than we were before, but we made some big gains this time. There was only 1 split. We were top split. We could say we did good in a top split race. The lead guy absolutely just farming at 4K. Holy cow, bro. And he ran a 28. What a heater. Oh my god. But we finished on the lead lap. Actually, we were guaranteed a top 10. Everyone else finished a lap down. And I think that was due to the caution. I think after the pit stops and stuff, we checked the standings a little too early for who had damage, because we know the 21 went in and such. But yeah, that's all for this one. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.